What's up, YouTube? We have another exciting video today, and I know how much y'all like baby reptiles. So today we have one of the cutest baby reptiles. Actually, we have two of the cutest baby reptiles right down here below. So scroll down, let's check it out. Look here. These are baby musk turtles. These are specifically called the eastern musk turtles. And they're the same species, each one of them are. This one's a little younger, a little smaller. This one's just a little bit older and a little bit bigger, but these are still babies. I would guess they've been born pretty recently. And now I've already featured these guys on the channels before, but I've never featured ones that are this small. As a matter of fact, in all the years I've caught turtles, I have never caught a musk turtle as small as this one. This is the smallest musk turtle I've ever caught. I've seen them smaller than this in pet stores back in the day when they used to sell them. But as far as me catching it, that is the smallest I've ever seen. Man, it's the cutest one I've ever seen. And I'll tell you what, he's the feistiest. Look at the way this little dude's running around. We're going to show you some footage in a minute, and he just will not sit still. He's swimming, coming right up to the camera. He's got a lot of energy, and this is actually why they're one of the best pets to have as far as turtles go for aquatic turtles. The eastern musk turtle is the #1 pet water turtle they have out there now that you can't own red ear sliders anymore. This little guy here, because they're easy to take care of and they have a ton of personality. Right? Okay, so let's talk about these guys. We've covered them before, but again, we'll go into some detail about them. Now, these guys are little. Just check him out. He is a pretty little tiny guy. Look how long that neck is. That's a feature of theirs, is that they have these super long necks. And I'm telling you, he's a feisty one. Look how energetic he is. But his little neck will stretch out, and they have these long necks on purpose because what these turtles do is they run along the bottom of rivers and lakes, and they tend to try to stay in shallow water so they can reach the surface. But like this one down here right now is getting air. If you can see that, that is how they do it. They lay on the bottom of the water and then stretch their head up. And typically he's putting his whole head out. But what they'll typically do is just put the tip of their little noses, because their little noses have holes right on the tip. And that way it can stick out of the water and get them air, and they don't have to expose their bodies. Okay, so let's put this little guy back in. Let's grab this bigger one. I say bigger, it's relative, of course, for these little guys. All right, now, just like most aquatic turtles, they cannot close up their shell completely. Matter of fact, a feature for the musk turtle is the shell on the bottom is very small. Look, this one's aggressive. He's going to try to bite. Look. Anyway, the shell here is very small. You see there's a ton of his body still exposed. Right? And that is a feature of these turtles, that they can't actually close up in the shell. It doesn't offer them protection like a box turtle shell would, right? And there's a few ways you can tell their gender. One of them is the length of their tail. Also, if they have these different scales in certain places to determine if they're male or female. These little ones here, I have no idea. I can't tell yet. But look at these yellow lines down their faces. That is a distinguishing characteristic of the musk turtle, right? And you see how they go down to the tip of his nose, through the eye and through the mouth, right above the mouth. Okay, as they age, these lines fade with time or sometimes completely disappear, right? And speaking of age, these little guys can live up to 60 years. So they're very long-lived turtles. And if people wanted to keep them as a pet, it would be an amazing pet to keep for 60 years, even though I don't know if anybody ever has, okay? So anyway, they scoot along the bottom of the water. They will eat a rotting animal, but they like to eat tiny fish. They like to eat tadpoles. They like to eat crawfish. Anything small enough for them to be able to get in their little mouths and that live on the bottom of the water. They'll fresh water, of course. They'll eat them. Okay, and they're called musk turtles because they actually have a musk gland, and their common name is the stinkpot. And that's because they are stinky little musky things that when they get scared, they'll musk on you. And they have some glands that are underneath their shell that they'll spray out the musk. But these little guys have been really good and not done anything like that. But look at the energy on this one. Ready? Look at him go. That's such a cool little turtle, right? And these turtles here, they do get, just like all aquatic turtles, they get sun, which makes their shells hard and healthy. If they don't get sunlight, of course, they get sick. But these guys are mostly nocturnal. They come out at night. They're active at night. And they're actually kind of, they say they're kind of friendly turtles with each other. They like to hang out together. Okay? But you'll always see them just like this, scooting along the bottom of the water. Right? They always do that. And I will say, too, if you see this little one just pooped right here, they are poop monsters. We've already cleaned out this thing 2 or 3 times now. And they just keep pooping like crazy. So that's one thing you have to deal with if you have these little turtles, and you have to clean out their water, of course, because they can't live in that water. I'm not going to have them in here much longer after this video, so it won't be a problem for this video. But yeah, that's just what that is. So anyway, these are Easter musk turtles. These are baby ones. I mean, I'm telling you, look at this little one. He's so freaking active. He just gets over here, swims against that side. You can hear him splashing. He doesn't understand this clear. He thinks he can keep swimming, and watch him. He just keeps on trying. Look at that. His energy's awesome. So anyway, I thought that these would be, I mean, I see these all the time when we're out at the lake, and these were the smallest, cutest ones I've seen. I've had some other ones this size before, but never this size, and I just absolutely wanted to share this with y'all and let you see what kind of cool turtles these are. They are wild turtles. You can tell that because they got a little bit of that algae growing on their shell, because they're always in they tend to live in water that's not moving. Over here by the lake, it's still water, and the algae gets on their shells almost from the time they're born. It starts growing on them. So before we turn these free, I am going to brush off their shells a little bit and see if we can clean them up a little bit. At least give them a little bit of a fresh start when we put them back in the lake. Awesome little turtles. Thank you so much for watching. As always, keep it wild.